Alright, what is up everyone? Today I actually want to talk about something that's not kind of geared towards the both sides of the community, being casual and competitive, but instead what I want to talk about is more solely focused on the competitive version, or like the competitive aspect of the game, and tournaments and stuff like that. So it's become a recent concern, I guess, for some people that tournaments have become nothing but restrictions. And so now people are debating do people actually want tournaments with restrictions, and is that going to be like the new thing, is the tournaments will have restrictions instead of just being, go in, do whatever and play to win or whatever. And it's just like people are concerned if it'll just turn into restrictions only. And so now there are people that are bashing the tournament series Bleck and Spoon, which I've uploaded quite a few tournament videos from, where their restrictions are like you can't use quick respawn and you can only have one Kraken and one bubbler. And their tournaments get a pretty decent turnout, despite being, late at night and on a Thursday. So people are actually like going at them and telling them that they're what they're doing isn't actually good for the community by trying to enforce restriction tournaments or whatever, which is silly to think that people think they're enforcing this. So how do I feel about tournaments with restrictions, and will they become the new thing? And the thing is, no, they won't become the new thing. People want to play like gimmick tournaments like that with restrictions because they want to have a little bit of fun and want to enjoy the game and play in a specific way or whatever. And that's fine. You can play how you want to play, and the tournaments are just that, they're for fun. All of the tournaments in this are technically just for fun, yet some people get really uptight about what happens and uptight about how they're run. And so that's where this comes up, where people are throwing fits about gimmick tournaments becoming very popular and saying that they're ruining the normal tournaments by having these gimmick ones with restrictions. And people, they have better turnouts than normal tournaments that don't have restrictions. And is that a bad thing? And it's not. I would typically like to enjoy a more I guess, despite what I see, or you see with me playing like 10 attack or 52 where I run quick respawn, I use it more so as like a failsafe, where most people don't, and use it as a way to abuse it. And so, basically, I'm perfectly fine with playing these tournaments that ban quick respawn and limit invincibilities. I have no problem with that whatsoever. But some people think that that's an issue to restrict things. And if it was a true issue, and people had a huge problem with it, then these tournaments wouldn't be having these turnouts. There wouldn't be so many people playing if they actually had a problem with these tournaments existing. It's only the people, or it seems to be only the people that are running these normal tournaments that are seeing these less turnouts or whatever, or people talking about adding restrictions, that seem to complain about this stuff. And they really shouldn't be complaining at all. People just want to play and have fun, so why try and ruin their fun by saying that restriction tournaments are bad, or ruining this or ruining that, or the people running them are doing bad things by trying to run these restriction tournaments? It's all for fun, and it seems like people have forgotten about that. And so I don't believe that restriction tournaments are bad whatsoever. If people want to play with restrictions, let them play with restrictions. Not everyone wants to play vanilla all the time, So let people change things up. It's not going to hurt or hinder anybody. It's not going to make the community die. It's not going to make things turn into normal, restriction-only tournaments, because people still play vanilla tournaments. It's just that the people that want to, play with these restrictions will enter these tournaments and play with the restrictions. And that's just it. They want to play that, so they'll play that. And if people want to play the normal game, they'll play the normal game. It's just that there are people that want to complain and blame others rather than trying to just give it a shot. So I don't think restriction tournaments will be the new thing. It's definitely something that people just want to play to have fun and to change things up, because the game's tournaments have been pretty vanilla for the last year. And the only people that ran restriction or these gimmick tournaments are kind of gone. So pretty much with that, I want to say thank you all for watching, and I hope everyone in America had a nice Thanksgiving.